guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you've never seen me on the YouTube before, my name is Ronke. Hi. Subscribe down below if you like my face, because what's not to like? I'm just kidding. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. Today I'm going to be testing out some kkwbeauty goodies that I picked up by myself. Ordered the palette and the gloss and the concealer on the day thing launched, which was last week, and I actually got it in a week, so that's not too bad. Usually sometimes you order things and they don't come until like way later. Without further ado, every single time I come in front of the camera and I like want to record for you guys, it's so weird, but my mood always like changes. Like I always get really excited. But yeah, that's just a side note to talk about. I'm the only one at home and I just heard a noise. First thing we would like to note here is that I actually was very upset because I set a timer so that I could get the palette and also the gloss and lipstick bundle for $85, which I think is a really good deal, bundle deal. But I was only able to get like the palette and the gloss, but it's fine. I feel like I can kind of get a grip of like what the collection is about with just these two. I was really excited to get the palette. It's matte and the letters are shiny. I actually thought that they were going to be bigger. I thought this whole palette was actually going to be a little bit bigger, but it wasn't. There are 4 matte shades and the rest are shimmers, which is pretty nice. I'm going to swatch some of them. The shades swatched look like. The colors have their names, which is nice for tutorials, especially when you have to tell people what color you're using. These are one of the palettes where, like, if you get it, it will be really great for you to use if you're just starting out makeup and you want some nice basic colors, and you also want to experiment with color. So I kind of like the palette. The layout is really nice. Apparently it's similar to the Kylie palette, but I've never tried it, so well, it's in super nude, and it basically comes in that kind of same packaging. And the gloss swatched on me, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried because it looks very pale, but we will try to see how it looks on my lips. Honestly, I should have bought 2 just for good measure. So this is actually color 11, and this is what color 11 looks like on me. I'm gonna do my face real quick. You guys have seen me do my face a lot, so I'm just gonna basically speed up through this process, and then I'm gonna come back and try on the concealer and give my verdict on that part. I'm done blending my foundation. Now let us try this concealer. It smells a lot like the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. It's actually the pump concealer. It smells a lot like it. So it does have a fragrance, even though it is so bright to me. I'm just gonna apply. Online, it just, I promise you, look at what it looked like online. It did not look like it was gonna be that light. I actually thought it was gonna be a bit dark. So I was like, okay, perfect. So if you are my skin tone or darker, make sure you get either 12, 13 or anything like that. I really like the applicator just because it has like such a nice feel to it. So I'm just gonna add it on like I usually would conceal. It does oxidize, I will say that. So it gets from a lighter color and it oxidizes a little darker. So that kind of makes me happy because I really wanted to see how this concealer will be. As usual, what I like to do is I like to leave on the concealer a bit, start blending and seeing how this concealer does. So it's blending out really nicely. And I think they actually just restocked. So I might get a darker color if anything. But funny enough, this color is not as bright as I thought it would be. I usually just save the under eye for last. So I'm gonna blend out the under eye now. I thought I was gonna use my Sasha powder just because I thought that it was gonna be way too bright and I would have to like dim it down, but I'm gonna use Mercier to set. To first press in the powder before I bake, because I want to see how it does with baking. It's so beautiful. Like when I just put the powder on it, it just turned so smooth. Basically as baked as I possibly can be. Cause yeah. For the eyeshadow base, I'm also going to be using the kkwbeauty concealer because I want to see how it performs in the eyeshadow base. So okay, let me stop. Everything is just beautiful. Let's see what Decade looks like on me. Okay, ashy, nope. So Decade is no-go. So I'm gonna use Miami as my transition shade. So I like how it gives like such a nice soft wash of color. That is a very nice color. Just gonna build up more that color. It's soft, but it's still up here. It's like, I really like it a lot. There is a bit of fallout, but that is very regular. So I am not too pressed about that. So I'm just gonna keep just blending windshield wiper motions. So I'm gonna use a smaller brush to put the color, is it Libra? That's not Libra. Albanian. So I'm gonna use the color Albanian. Using a smaller brush, so just in my crease. My crease is actually pretty high, so I like to take the color pretty high also. Really look down like this. My crease is like right there. Yep. So I'm just gonna take that color, windshield wiper motion so that it can just be circular. So really concentrating that color in my crease. You guys, these colors blend out well. I'm sorry, if you don't like something, you're not gonna like, ow. Sure, I blend it out with that same brush that I use for my transition color. Because we want everything to be blended, but not too blended. We want some type of definition. Liking. So I'm just literally adding the same color, just building that color to the best of my ability, basically. Guys, just letting you know that I bought this palette with my money. I feel like we always have to put out all these disclaimers because people always think that we're trying to like say something nice, but if something is nice, I think I will say it's nice now. You know, people always, I don't know, it's so weird, but I truly like how these eyeshadows are blending out. I'm gonna take that color and smoke out my lash line too. So I'm gonna go underneath. Even though I'm putting the blue on my lower lash line, I want that orange base to kind of come through. I'm gonna put the darker color on the outer corner of my eye. That is 2008. The outer and inner corner of my eyes. So I basically created this very nice smoky eye. Guys, I really like using that same kkwbeauty concealer. And I'm going to just use a small brush to cut my crease. I was expecting to say some things about this palette and concealer, but so far so great. I think sometimes people watch reviews for the bad sides, so I think that's why I keep saying, like, you know. And I'm gonna use this beautiful color that is definitely slept on, called Glam. I'm not the best at eyeshadow blending. I'm over here still learning, but these colors blending together like this on my eye right now is making me feel like I am literally a blending queen when I know I'm not. Carry on. Pack more of that blue on the bottom half of my eye. Do anything else? Oh my god, I need to sleep. Thank you. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to brush off this powder that has been sitting on my face for a while. So I brush it off, and then the rest of my face, I like press it in and pat it on. I'm gonna put my lashes on off camera and then come back, then we will see about this gloss. We're getting somewhere. I'm done with my lashes. I've put on some highlight. I'm gonna use Cork lip liner to line my lips. Super nude. Let's see how that goes on. Ooh, it's super nude. I thought it was gonna go on white, but ooh, wow, this is pretty. It does have like a white milky color, which I'm not gonna lie, I was very worried about because I was like, crickets. But I like how it looks. Liking this look. What do you guys think? I love it. This is the final look. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to say something on the more like, oh, negative side of things, but I didn't find anything particularly wrong with these products. If you have those colors already, I mean, you don't really need the palette. I really like the way those nice transition shades kind of blended in together, and I feel like that is just awesome for beginners. So that's kind of like why I liked it. But it really depends on you if you really want to like put that money into it. This is another cosmetic brand. You can try out different cosmetic brands. I feel like as a beginner, it's good for you to like, you know, just try out different things. Concealer, I'm not gonna lie, shocked me a little bit because I thought, as I said in the beginning, that it was gonna be so bright, but it was not that bad and it did oxidize. I'm not really sure if I'll be using it again. That's the thing, I'm not really sure because I don't really change concealers. I'm more of like an LA Girl Pro concealer kind of girl, and I'm fine with it. I guess throughout the day I'll see how it wears. I will comment down below and I'll let you guys know how it wears. I buy these products for you guys because I want to review them to see how I like them, but because I like them doesn't mean you would like them, vice versa. But I definitely would give this palette like an 8 out of 10, solid 8 out of 10, because it'll fall out. The color of the packaging is definitely gonna get dirty. That's another thing. I'm not really a clean, neat makeup person, so therefore the palette will be dirty. It's already dirty as I'm looking at it, so that is something. Matte packaging always kind of does that. You know, when you have matte packaging, you have to make sure you clean it. You can use coconut oil, which is perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Share this video with your friends, your family, your dog, your children, your cat, all the living organisms in your household. And I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know why I'm doing my hands like this, but yeah. Bye guys. Ew. Why am I kissing?